how do you attack?
For Tom, because Tom wants to know how you could get off the bike. No, okay. Well, there are always some things that I do. When you do a recon of the course, I look which gears. Okay, so you go off. We want to know if it's in the right gear to get up to speed again, because you all know you want to get back on the bike on this, it's going to be too heavy and you lose 2 places. So you have to be on a pretty light gear. I know that mostly with running speed, if you go back on a flat, say on the third is perfect. So then you can do a good push again and you don't have to shift too quickly anymore. So that's what I try to get my gear on. So sometimes I also look before I get off the bike if it's on the right gear. Yeah, then you've got 2 different kinds of ways to get off the bike. Like you've got the one, I'll demonstrate it when I cycle slowly. The best one they always say is to go through, because then when you get off you can do straight away a step. But you also got the one where you kick out your other leg. You can see that a lot with all pros, they always do that. And then you walk through. Yeah, you don't really have to kick it, you can also just kick out before you're there with your leg. Come out, you just go out and then walk through. So those are the 2 ways.
One or the other, is one better than the other?
They say that through the leg is better because of the step you do. So say if you come straight to here, it's best to do through because you know it's going to come. Most of the times when it's a sudden quick off the bike, you kick in. Yeah, you want to make it quick off, you know, you jump off the bike. So don't think too much about it because you got your own way. The one does it through, the other one does it not. Yeah.
I mean, if it's a like straight high-speed barrier, then through is definitely better, just because then you're set up and you're in a long stride. But I find that if it's out of a corner or something, I'll just do the kick style, just because it's quicker. Like it doesn't take as much time. If you're coasting into the barrier, then you have time to actually take that step through, and the extra momentum helps. But if you're just out of a turn, then get out quick. And in the sand, if you're trying to ride in the sand and then you stop, then out quick is what you need. You don't need to.
Maybe you could try first to hang on the pedal, so you go out for one piece where it's not too soaking. You just go out and you get your leg out, and then you just stay a bit, and then just get the saddle against your hip and just coast a little bit. Right? Ride it out and then get off the bike, walk 2 steps, jump back on the bike. If you do that 5 times, you get a little bit of the feeling of the bike, because once you've got it like this, you can do a lot with the bike. You can steer, you could get around this tree, you know, you can do a lot with it. Well, not that way, but that way. So just try that first and then jump off.
And what's your theory about approaching the barriers and timing and
If
hand position?
you've never done it, you'll probably already get off here and do 2 steps or 3 steps. Like we will probably get off here and jump straight away over it, just to lose the less speed you can have.
So your first step, you take 1 step in front.
1 or 2 maximum. Yeah. But maybe with this going up, if it would have been longer up, you could have also just put it on your shoulder, because that's easier. You don't have to lift it and you put it off there. And there are also 2 ways to do that. So you go on the bike, and then you can get off, grab the upper tube and put it on your shoulder. Or when you go really like, you know when it's gonna come, you've got the time, so same with the leg through. You can already grab the lower one and just straight away put it on your shoulder. So that's the best way, but when it's a sudden, you can't grab it there. That's just when it's too bumpy or it's not nice, then it's not possible. Probably the first times you're gonna put it on your shoulder, you will have a bleeding elbow just after some races that will go away. Last year I had, I think until October, a bleeding elbow. Just you grab it, and you grab it always too low and then bang, hit it. So to grab it there and then get through, you know.
So really close to your front tire. Just get your hands as close as you can.
That's why most times I grabbed it here, because there's a bigger hole here. Not that I've got long arms.
We just do it that way.
Like Andrew will have problems, but it's just because he's so big.
Is there ever a time that you want to push your bike rather than shoulder it and run with it?
Yeah, well, maybe look up this short one. I think pushing is, yeah, quicker because taking it up your shoulder it takes time. But maybe because of the barriers, yeah, this is like a bit of a tipping point. Are you gonna do it or you're not gonna do it? If this would have been a little bit steeper or a little bit longer, I think I would have put it on the shoulder because it just costs less energy.
Right.
It's on your shoulder. You can do everything with it. You can hold people off with the wheel. You've got more to say about your bike. If it's here, and I don't know, if you tipped over something or the bike, it goes everywhere. It's just a little bit less stable.
Right.
Probably when you're tired, you're gonna be.
Right. So you also, when you have the bike shoulder, do you definitely think about that as a way to impede or stop other people from moving forward?
Because you've got so much to say about your bike. You can walk like this. Everyone can pass, but you can also walk like this. See how big I make myself now? So that's
pretty big.
They can't pass, or they can pass, but they will need to have a detour. So that just makes it easier, especially when you want to do something for the win or in the last lap.
Right.
Like, don't do it every lap because then they will know. But I mean, for the last laps, you need some tricks to suddenly do something different.
Nice. But do you want to talk about the remount also? Like getting back on the bike after the barrier?
Oh yeah. Yeah. Well, that's also different. I don't know how big everyone's cojones is, so it's just you run, and I just really jump on it and then pedal. So I think the most important is that you look where are my pedals, because if you mount off, if you really practice it a lot, it will mostly always be like this. That's perfect. But sometimes when you do it quick, it can be like this, and for me, that's not nice because you can't really do anything now. So then I look, so I know where it is, and then I jump on, and I won't click miss, because otherwise it can happen that you click wrong and hit your knee or your shin. So yeah, that's how I do it. I don't know how Adam does it, but I just jump on it, you know. Yeah.
Do you go directly? I'm not joking. Do you go directly to your crotch, or do you go to your thigh and then roll?
Yeah, you can go directly to your thigh, but yeah, I don't. Yeah.
And where are your eyes when you're doing all of this?
Well, first, before I jump, I see where's my pedal, and then I look just only forward. Because sometimes there's a corner real quick and you need to know what you're doing, or you need to look that you don't go on the back wheel of someone in front of you. So looking is always the key to.
But you should never really be looking at down.
No.
It's a waste of time.
That will go like that will go easy. Like you don't sit on your ball, so that's easy. Sometimes you do, but then there's something wrong. Yeah, you know it instantly. Yeah, you won't finish the race then, I guess. So. No, it's yeah. They've taught me at first by using your thigh, but I've never done it. I come from gymnastics, so I just jump. Yeah, that's fine. And then the next thing that you have to do or try to do is when you jump and you have this speed, but you lose it if you do your legs wrong. So try to make it like a wave, like you swing through, click in and go. So you lose as less speed as possible.
That's the next level of momentum conservation right there, folks.
Yes.
But it works. Like I can see when we just jump on after those, like you swing your legs and you accelerate.
Yeah.
Genius.
Well, yeah, you already notice when you're just riding and sling your legs. Like forward you go faster, backwards you go slower. Just
Lars,
easy.
do you want to go through and maybe do it once or twice so we can see, if you wouldn't mind? Okay. You just want to pick them up.
That was then the kick, just kick your leg out.
Yeah.
And that is why bunny hopping's
That
pointless.
was then going through.
So Lars, you actually jump when you go over. You're not just trying to time your gait.
You just go on the floor and jump.
Okay.
But yeah, you probably do one step or you have to time it.
People who are like, you might be